Well, joining us in the studio at IoM TV is Steve Parrish. Just after the big TT launch night, I thought we would start with that. A few things to talk about today, but how did it go this year?
It went very well. I mean, there was such an amazing collection of riders to get all those guys together, but not just together in leathers on the start line, to get them in one room together. It's a bit like herding cats, you know what motorcyclists are like, I'm sure, but it was terrific. And they all, it's kind of really is the start of the TT. That's why it was here. The launch was here. A lot of the journalists came over for it. I know they went karting yesterday and wrecked all the karts apparently, but let's hope they're all put back together shortly. But it's nice for them to have a chat, have a beer, and then of course battle commences in about 37 days, I think it is.
What's the buzz like this year?
Huge, because I think it is the strongest TT grid that we've possibly ever had. The depth of field. You've got the old master John McGuinness, you've got the young pretender as in Michael Dunlop, you've got Hutchie back after his tremendous 5 wins 3 years ago. A lot of new young kids coming through. Obviously Connor Cummins will be going very fast, he's fit and well. James Hillier's out there. Keith Moore's coming back. It just goes on. And truthfully, there must be 7 potential winners for the TT this year. It's looking really, really good. And there's some great new bikes out there. Triumphs are back again with the strong running, with Michael Rutter riding them. So really excited. I'm excited, so I'm sure the riders must be.
That's the main thing. More excitement because another event, another karting event.
Yeah, really looking forward to this. The Manx Cancer charity, and it is the karting event. I mean, there's a dinner afterwards or a chat show. James Tosland's coming over. In fact, James is coming to my house. I have a landing strip near Cambridge, so he's going to come to my house. We'll get in Plummet Airways. We'll fly over here to Ronaldsway. We'll go straight out, go karting. And I know there's still a few places left for this, and it will be a great event because there'll be a lot of fun and hilarity. It's not all about winning, it's about being involved, and loads of stars are going to turn up. We're hearing that David Knight might be turning up on the day, but I know James is pretty competitive and I am as well, so I might even be sneaking down there today for a bit of private practice.
Goodness me, you're getting up that karting, aren't you?
Yeah, this is down at Derby.
Yeah.
But it will be a terrific event, and as I say, I know there'll be a lot of competition going on there, but I think it'll be lovely if you've got, maybe you've a company and you want to bring some customers along and meet James and have a bit of fun there. And of course, the informal chat later on in the evening, where I've got lots of questions for James Tosland. I'm sure a lot of people will also be trying to quiz what he's up to. Of course, married to Katie Mellew now, and it'll be fun.
Fantastic. So there you go. Put their information on that and online. Now, before you go, I've seen your picture up at the Gaiety Theatre, isn't it?
Yes.
What else are you doing?
Well, all sorts. Jack of all trades, master of none. But I have a show going around called the Mad Tour, which we've been touring in the UK. We've done 6 shows so far. We've got another 6 in September. But the big event, of course, is the TT. So we're at the Gaiety on June the 3rd. And it's called the Mad Tour, which stands for My Adolescent Dad. So it's not a one-man show. My daughter comes along and basically explains what it's been like living with an idiot. The poor girl, it's amazing the authorities haven't taken her away from me when she was young, but she has lots of stories to tell, and I also, because I grew up in the world of motorcycle racing when it was a lot more camaraderie, there's a lot of fun, we travelled around the world together, we all had got into all sorts of trouble, of course, and my teammate was Barry Sheen, so between us we were a couple of scallywags, so it's a way of explaining how motorcycle racing was back in the 70s and 80s.
Did you just go, Dad?
Well,
there's
a lot of strange things because we've got video clips of going back in the years and some of the trouble that I got into, and my poor daughters sometimes go, for goodness sake, you know, is he ever going to grow up? Which hopefully not.
You're so rock and roll, that's why I hear.
Well, it was rock and roll back in there. It properly was sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and it was an awful lot of fun. But so is the cancer charity night's going to be a lot of fun as well.
Okay, well, good luck, and we'll see much more of you as TT fast approaches.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and Plummet Airways is going to be flat out, backwards and forwards here to Cambridge.